Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn. It's Nigeria. Let's continue on for last off. If you have been enjoying the series, by the way, remember to like this video, subscribe if you've been you're not already done so. I know people hate call to actions, right? Like I don't do them that often. Like it feels weird for me to do the call to action at the very beginning of the episode. So I usually save that stuff for the end. The thing is, the fucked up thing is that it works. Is that doing it at the beginning of the video somehow makes people click the like button. Maybe if I keep repeating click the like button, more people will do so. I don't know though. I'm not a YouTubeologist. Anyways, where are we? We're trying to make money right now, okay? We got the office sector. It'll be done in 241 days. And we're making some good cash. You know, we have $40 billion in investments. When this is done being built... Oh, civilian factory. I will take the civilian factory, though. Absolutely. I mean, again, we're almost $1 trillion in debt. And I know that it sounds bad. And I know I repeat this every single episode. But it's not the worst. It's not the worst thing in the world. Japan. Infrastructure, I'll be honest, I'm not as interested in. And I'm guessing this allows me to cancel it. But I don't want to cancel it. I want Japan to build their... I mean, a civilian factory is always nice to have. I mean, they're not even like gaining any influence here. Or if they are, it's very, very minimal. Okay, we've got the People's Democratic Party. You love me, by the way. Military bases, recently invested. I'm going to spend 50 political power. Just a little bit more influence. I mean, I might even do like another one, to be honest with you. We got an assassination of the main leader of the Afghanistan resistance against the Taliban. Wait, it's October. Wait, did 9/11 happen? I don't remember seeing it pop up. Rwanda signed a peace treaty. We now got the Rally of Congolese Democracy and the Movement for the Liberation of Congo. There's actually at peace now. There's now just like 3 different Congos. I'm sure that's not weird at all. You're also heavily in debt. Oh, wait. If I hover over this, it tells me the literacy rate, 52.6%. That's awful. Oh, God. We need to increase literacy, okay? Okay, returning to the PDP. It gives us 25% more party support. Public elections will be held. I mean, the election's in a few years from now. Like a year and a half. 10% flat political power gain. That is looking pretty nice. Basic health care, social conservatives, more political power. Give me the administration reforms. Because right now we're getting 2.46, which is less than where we were at before. But a nice 10% boost. Well, when you add that into the mix, we'll see some good things happen. Okay, so you guys are still at war in the south. Like, by the way, like, can you actually form the Congo? Or are you not actually supposed to win this fight? I don't know if the Rally for Congolese Democracy is actually supposed to win the war. I mean, and you're not actually a puppet of Rwanda anymore. The nationalists have a stupid amount of influence in these areas. They might break back into civil war very, very soon. We'll have to kind of wait and see on that one. Okay, high level summit between Turkey and Qatar. Does that matter? I mean, I know Turkey's in NATO. What are you? Oh, you're an American base in Kuwait. They even have a base over here too. Are you an American base? You are an American base. The United States has a lot of military bases around the world. And I know that's not like super. Like I know that's not like a crazy thing to say. It's kind of like a no shit. Anything else happening in the world right now, though? Or are all the wars just happening in I mean, there's a war going on in Myanmar. No, there's not. We just got a lot of breakaway states that are just kind of hanging out right now. I mean, there's kind of conflict here. It's the border fight. I don't actually remember exactly what they call it. Border conflict. But there's a little conflicts over there right now. Or 105. What are we saving up for right now? You know what? Let's fight foreign influence a little bit here. Well, there's two things I would like, right? Right now, 50-50. It gives us support for democratic, fascist, and unaligned. War support, encore manpower, political power goes by 22%. And that's if we got Islamic majority. Okay, so actually there's a lot of these here. So Christian majority gives us more or less consumer goods, more political power, and eventually more stability. But war support goes down. If we get more Islamic majority, we get political power gain, which I think is the same no matter what. Manpower and stability goes down for more war support. Well, to me, it seems like I would prefer to have more for the Christian majority. Like, it just seems better here. Or we do Nigerian secularism. Like, if we can maybe get that Land of Harmony, always false. I'm guessing it has, like, with us going down here somewhere. Land of Harmony. Nigerian secularism. We do want to actually come get down here. You require us either continue Shahara law or end Shahara law. More money required. $22 billion. $22 billion. I will what do you got right now? Stability? I'll do it. Why not? Construction speed goes up by a little amount? Okay. Was that worth $22 billion? Almost certainly not. Right, we're actually we're back to negative 7.3 billion. Oh yeah, it's because I'm spending more money. Yeah, no shit. When you spend more money, you have less money. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thought it? We get our reforms here. More political power would be nice. Add economic autonomy. Resource gain plus 10%. Fraction input goes up. We get economic boom. Oh. I love me an economic boom. Corruption remains an issue in the country. That is true. What do you do for us? Okay, you actually solve one level of corruption. I will absolutely. I mean, all of these sound good. Cut the waste. All three of you genuinely sound very good to have. I'm happy with all three of you. Foreign grants will just. I'm guessing they get influence in my country for money. You're even more political power. And you actually help solve our piracy problem. Where was the piracy problem? I know it's in here somewhere. Is it one of you? Use radicalization, renter state. Yeah, it's understanding piracy, which is definitely not helping us. Getting down this tree just seems really good. You're expensive though. Like you cost me money for more building slots. I have like genuinely like 42 building slots in some of my states. I don't need 2 more. But I need to get that to get down to the way of the Bible. Which, I mean, I guess you just cost me money. Neutral network. More people will like us down here. You can control the population, which would probably be good as well. I guess I'll go for... Let's fail on the ICPC. We'll try to deal with corruption at least a little bit here. 2.73 on you is pretty nice. Yeah, you still has 5 political power. Economic boom? Well, we're actually still losing more money than we ever have in our entire lives. Like, I mean, it sounds a little bit strange, but that's just how things are. Resource to market. I mean, you just seem like the best. I don't know why I would ever go for like a closed economy right now. What do you do anything for us? Again, you're for like the army, and the army doesn't seem useful right now. I'm sure it is. Like if we ever end up going to war. Yeah, Hezbollah has also declared war on Syria. And Hezbollah is in an alliance with Iran. And they've declared... I don't know. Why would you declare war on Syria? Do you have claims here? You're literally like one province. I don't know what your plan here is. But sure, you guys can be at war with each other. Okay, you're in the Axis of Resistance. I don't know who came up with that name. Because now Syria and Iran are at war. They literally can't get to each other, so I don't know really what their plan is there. Oh, 9/11 is actually apparently 115. Okay. I'm not too sure why that happens now. Maybe they have to do like a focus. I'm really not too sure. But that'll probably kick off the war on terror. I'm not too sure how that's going to apply to other things here. Let's fund the radicalization programs and do more counterterrorism. Because I know Boko Haram, they're considered the fascist, right? Okay, the war on terror, which means they're probably going to invade Iraq very, very soon. I mean, they invaded Iraq 2003, which was like I don't remember when. Was it January 2003? I think it was early 2003. So there was like a year and a half between 9/11 and the war in Iraq. So we'll see if this happens in like late 2000 like early 2005. No, 1.5 years. So like mid 2004, or if they're just going to do it right away. I really don't know. But maybe America will give me money to fight Boko Haram. Right? I would not say no to that. America, would you just hypothetically give me money? I mean, what we could also do is we could just increase the tax rate, right? Oh, I don't want to borrow money, by the way. I don't want to take out population tax rate. 70% just seems so low. So the tax rate affects stability directly. Okay. Very high interest rate, 2.4%. What does corporate tax rate affect? I don't know. Is it political power? Well, where do we get our money from? Corporate taxes are taxes that we love from companies operating in the country. Examples of VAT, land taxes, and of course tax on profits. Modifier economic cycle and corruption level. It can also be modified by various ideas. Corporate tax determines our tax cost, how many civilian industries we don't have available for. Oh, so it's civilian goods. You're affected by corporate tax. 27% on 18% tax rate. Okay. I'm going to boost you by 2%. I'm going to boost you by 2%. Costs a lot of political power to do this. But if I refresh you, we're now making more than $10 billion a week. Things we need to cut some like expenditures or something like that. Like we just interest on debt. I mean, the thing is, as we are earning more debt, we have to pay interest on it. And what is our interest rate? Does it say here? More than 10%. Where is that? Does anybody know where our tax rate is? Maybe it says in here. That's investments. 17.3%? Am I putting all the country's expenditures on the fucking visa? Oh my god. If it goes above 15%, our economy will slow down. Okay, we need to fix this interest rate like immediately. I don't want to default my debt, obviously. Okay, so what do you guys do? Cheap loans from the IMF. Does not have, so we need to lower corruption more. We can't do this because we have horrible debt. Our rate of interest is too much. Our treasury is lower than 5 billion. We need to spend some money. We'll ask United Kingdom for a bailout of $232 billion. It'll pay 3/4 of the sum, and the rest will be settled. United Kingdom's willingness to pay the debts depends on their own financial situation. They get 50% influence if they agree to it. Higher than 10%. China, I mean, I think it's the exact same thing. Actually, China will cover less of our debt. They get less influence, though. But they have the most influence right now. No, actually, the UK has the most influence. When did that change? I thought China had the most. Anyways, or we go with the IMF, the International Monetary Fund. Political power. They'll settle even less money. But here's the thing. I know, like, one thing about international politics. Don't take a loan from the IMF. It's always a scam. Or we can default on our debt. And I think that is a horrible decision to make. If we had less than $5 billion, we could theoretically do it. Thing is, we take loans out actually at too high of a rate. I need to spend some money because we need to have less than $5 billion in our account. And then I guess we 15%. Maybe we. Think the British will cover more. It costs 100 political power, which we don't have. Increase consumer confidence. Oh, look at me go. We have economic boom. Fantastic. I don't know where they're getting this confidence from, but I will take it. It also does it for free, so I don't have to pay the debt. So what do you do then? So you actually, I guess you just give me 100 political power instead. Now, because I'm already at max level on the other thing. Well, between these two, I prefer to have cut the waste. But we also need to get our way down to probably tolerance. Power of Christian radicals. Separation of church and state. So what was Shahara law? Long majority goes up. I mean, just need one of these two. How do I get to you? Well, we need to get both of you down to here, and Shahara law, and then do tolerance. Actually, we can just go 1, 2, 3, 4. Which would give the Christians a majority of 3. And then we could just take a couple of the Muslim sessions too as well, just to put it back to 50-50. Islamic tolerance prevents religious uprising in the north, prevents religious uprising in the south. I mean, that just sounds like the nice way to do it. We'll cut waste first to give me more political power gain. We need a bailout. Okay, weekly balance. Okay, it's gone down to -6. The thing is, like, that we need to either lose. We usually have less than 5 billion. Is there anything I can spend that money on? Because you're still being built, right? How much longer until you're done? 83 days. 7.7 billion. So what I could theoretically do is just take out 2 loans, throw an infrastructure project. 7.81 billion. Where's this number coming from? Cost invested Cameroon's pretty high. Oh, can I just break it by clicking in a cheap country first? And then just going over here to click the button. Now we have less money. Okay, we have less money in the bank. Which means we can now invest, we can now ask for a bailout. It costs 100 political power, which it's a lot, don't get me wrong. But I mean, the interest 17.6% is horrible. If the interest rate's over 25%, we can't actively borrow money. Who's charging these interest rates? I'm gonna go with the British just because they've given me a bailout. Interest rate has now gone to 13.4 billion. I took another loan by accident. We're down to 5 because we want to get this interest fucking lower. But now the British have 44.08% influence. Maybe we just get another bailout from the Chinese. And then that'll kind of counterbalance things. Look, Japan, I don't have any money to accept this kind of silly thing. I mean, we could just ask for another bailout from China as well. And just have the British and the Chinese fight for influence in the country. Could maybe work. By the way, what generates the most money for us? We get 1 billion from office sectors. We get 1.35 billion from civilian industries. I think office sectors do give us the most cash. Well, let's see. We have 6 offices. We have 13 civilian. So offices, I think, literally just give us money. So based on taxes, we get $1 billion from 6 of them, which is 160 million each, roughly. About 160 million each. And then for the civilian, we're getting about 103 million each, give or take. And military industries is terrible. It doesn't actually give us that much money. So, based on that, building these are better because they give us slightly more tax revenue. However, building more civilian industries that are slightly cheaper at 200,000 construction points less, but they also let me build more factories. They allow me to build things faster. So I think we want to build another civilian factory. It'll be done in August of this. Actually, it's not that bad. I think that's actually fairly reasonable. And at the end of the week, we're now below the threshold again. Japan, I will not take it. I'm going to ask for another bailout from the Chinese. China, give me some money too. China's granted a bailout. I mean, we need to fix our own influence situation, but hey, we're down to 10.2%. Interest rate's gone down pretty significantly. We're now down to 3.5 billion deficit per week. That's fairly reasonable. But I think it's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks for watching, Mr. Anthem. If you've enjoyed, remember thumbs up. Now, click some down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.